All right, everybody, welcome. Let's tag a few people down below in the bottom right-hand corner. Push out the invites to the Discord. Let's have a discussion on Ripple, XRP. Come on through. We'll read some of the latest announcements from XRP. We'll give updates, and we'll have a general discussion on Ripple slash XRP and what is happening for this particular ecosystem. But let me get this underway. So XRP news: dovish Fed boosts Ripple amid lawmaker scrutiny and appeal uncertainty. XRP increased by 1.47% on Wednesday. This is Eastern Standard Time, extending the session at $0.6279. Crypto market reaction to dovish FOMC projections. What the hell does that mean? Let's dig into this. SEC versus Ripple silence a headwind. There were no SEC versus Ripple case-related updates to influence investor sentiment on Wednesday. The lack of news left investors to consider prospects of the SEC appealing the ruling on programmatic sales of XRP. In July, Judge Torres ruled that XRP was not a security when sold programmatically on the digital asset exchanges or through trading algorithms. In response, the SEC filed a motion for interlocutory appeal. Judge Torres rejected the motion in October. The court ruling meant that the SEC must wait until the conclusion of the SEC versus Ripple case to file an appeal. Notably, the SEC has expedited the case against Ripple since the court rejection. The SEC and Ripple are currently progressing through remedies related discovery. The remaining charges in the SEC versus Ripple case relate to the sale of XRP to institutional investors. Blah, bloody fucking blah. So XRP is essentially one for tokens that were sold programmatically. So I guess that's, to me, reading between the lines, I read that as like airdropped and pushed out through the blockchain, and now they're trying to go after them for the institutional investors. So I guess that's people who back the token, maybe the team allocations from the investor fund of XRP, etc. It's me reading between the lines. But XRP have been doing pretty well in this case. But please do come up. Please spread the word. I see we've got a whole lot of tags down in the bottom right-hand corner. Just pinging them out, flying. And Leo, how are you, mate? Thoughts on Ripple / SEC? Come up. It is a Friday in New Zealand. No excuses. Get yourself up here. Leo, what's happening, mate?
Hey, I had a great day today. Okay, so this is my take on it. 4 years ago, 6 years ago, Ripple started getting headway around the world for financial stuff. Countries were accepting them um, because less fees, quicker, less bureaucracy, and then all of a sudden, banks saw that and they got scared, they got jealous, and then they approached Gary Gensler. And then all of a sudden, they used their power to manipulate him, and he squashed them for pretty much 3 years for nothing. Case got thrown out. I thought the appeal got thrown out. So when you're reading right now about the appeal still going on, I thought it was all done, and I thought the last step was Ripple was suing the SEC to get money for squashing them for 3 years for nothing. And I thought that was going to be approved pretty soon. They were going to get quite a bit of money from the suing the SEC for doing what they did to them. Am I wrong?
I'm not aware of that, but I'll have a look at.
Okay, but that's how I see it. They're scared because if you go back in the last year or two and see how many countries and how many banking systems in different countries have instituted Ripple. How many stories of families that can't afford to have banks with the fees that Ripple has solved their problems. And now they're happy because people can transfer money, like money orders or money grams or whatever you call it. And they solved it.
There's nothing about Ripple suing the SEC. There's stuff about the SEC dropping claims against the Ripple Labs executives. There's stuff about Ripple winning, but there's nothing about a counter claim or anything like that.
Okay, because I saw an article and I linked it to somebody and we read it together. I'll try to find it.
But all good. That's why we're here. Sam, what's up? What's your thoughts on Ripple?
Um, I think it's great. I'm glad that there was a case that was basically won. For me, it's kind of great because people like Elizabeth Warren can't really do anything about it. So I'm for it
Someone explain to me who Elizabeth Warren is and why we don't like her.
because she's a dumbass. Um, but she's a politician who is anti-crypto, and she regularly sees it as a threat. But yeah, to sum it up, she's a dumbass.
Yeah, I think her and Gary Gensler know that their time is short and they're scared and they're fighting for everything before the year's up and they're gone.
But yeah, she's one of our senators.
All right, give me a bit more info, guys. What have they done? Tell me a bit more. Who is this bitch? What's her background? Like, or is she just like, what state is she from? What's her story?
Massachusetts,
Republican, Democrat?
Democrat, obviously, and she's been in Senate. She's been in the Senate since 2013, so she's been in office for a little bit about a decade or so. Um, but yeah, very left wing, very anti crypto.
It's hard to tell nowadays, depending on whether, people are right wing or left wing or whether they'll like crypto or not. Because even the right wingers, a lot of them are pretty stupid when it comes to crypto as well. I've noticed.
Yeah, I think it's more so an age thing than it is a party thing. Seems like a lot of the older people don't understand it, and they want to reject that which they don't understand. I mean, even Warren Buffett rejected Bitcoin for a very long time. So even Mark Cuban rejected it for a very long time. Now he's one of the biggest spokespeople for it. So I really just think it's the fact that they don't understand it and they don't care to, which is a shame for the people who are paying their salaries. But to each their own, I guess.
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, it's just kind of interesting. Ripple is trending on within Twitter or X. So it's quite interesting to see what trends from time to time. Also, climate scam is trending. Is it, maybe we could move on to the next topic, climate scam. Is it becoming like kind of pretty much accepted now that, well, how it used to, it was like pretty much, I guess, kind of an accepted thing that there was a problem with the climate. Is it now becoming an accepted thing that climate change is a scam? Are we at that level of agreement whether it's like just divided, or are people still believing it? I don't have a super strong belief. I haven't done enough homework, but what do we think?
I mean, I don't think it's a scam. I think it's just over
Um,
exaggerated
yeah,
for political and financial gain
yep,
by people who have vested interests in
yep,
um, different energies, as like different energy consumptions, like whether it be like solar, or whether it be lab grown meat, or whatever vested interest that someone has. They just want to be uh, the next person to be rich. So I think a lot of it's exaggerated, but I don't think that it's like doesn't exist. Of course, we contribute to um, speeding up the climate over its natural cycles, but I honestly don't think it's as big a deal as they're making it out to be.
yeah. I think it started when Al Gore and Kerry was president and vice president, and that was a huge thing. And and the scare about ozone layer depleting, and that's why USA was having hot summers and like over hot summers. And then as their liberal agenda kind of weighed down, then mathematics and the numbers really came in, and it wasn't as though what they said, like Sam was saying, they were overflating everything. But John Kerry is still active with that, and they, went before the UN and did their spiel. So they're trying to get the UN, all big in it.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I judge this by how many islands have disappeared. Like how they talked about, oh yeah, these islands are going to disappear and they'll get flooded out by climate change, rising waters. But then I guess would that water have risen naturally? But I'm trying to. I do recall that there was meant to be a lot of islands disappearing. It doesn't seem to be too many, to be honest. I'm just having a look now through Google, but yeah, it's so hard to tell. I mean, this new thesis right there, which is the weather does fluctuate and we're overstating the effect we have. Um, yeah, it does seem to have quite a bit of merit to it. I tell you what, whoever invented paper straws, I want to strangle that motherfucker. That is the worst fucking invention in the history of humanity. The fucking paper straw.
I've never seen
Somebody,
one before.
somebody locate that person and fucking shoot them. Fuck paper straws.
I've never seen one before.
I always carry my copper one or my gold one.
Oh, it's almost like a race to get your fucking beverage drunk before the straw disintegrates into your fucking cup and just disappears.
You you
I'm
know
sure. Mm.
what's even crazier than that, though, than paper straws, is whenever people with private jets are telling us to not drive our cars. That pisses me off more than paper straws.
All these Davos mofos. Yeah.
You guys got to live life on the edge and like drink right from the glass or the bottle or the can. Just live
That's
on
what
the
I
edge a
do.
little.
Now
I never use a straw.
the biggest insult about those guys in the private jets is how they stop off at Epstein Island on the way to Davos and then have a little bit of fucking party time and then carry on. That's the real fucking shame.
Adrenochrome.
Yeah. Twitter's listening. Change the title. Come find us. Epstein Island. Um,
I've never seen one fast food restaurant in America that has paper straws.
You'll find them more so in like New York or California. And
we've got the opposite
chocolate.
problem here. If you could bring some plastic straws on over here, you could sell them for a lot on the black market. People who want to have like a normal drink. Just kidding, but yeah, no. All of that shit, it seems to happen. Like I guess because we got a socialist democracy, all of that stuff gets dictated to us. So they made plastic bags illegal, plastic straws are illegal. So it's all paper now, which I guess is good, better for the environment. I reckon what's good for the environment is put your shit in a rubbish bag and then just take it to the dump. I reckon that's a good idea, and don't throw it in the ocean. I reckon that's a fucking good idea as well.
Yeah, the state of Maine in the U.S., they banned plastic bags, paper only, or cardboard boxes. And then they banned all fast food restaurants in a town that's connected to the ocean.
Weren't they trying to outlaw? Yeah. What was that, Leo? Aren't they trying to outlaw, some of that stuff when your restaurant's close to the ocean? Is that what you were just saying?
Yeah, because then all these hamburger wrappers and the Subway wrappers, they're all on the beaches, so they want to ban the restaurants in those towns.
I think people just need to grow a pair and be responsible and throw that shit in the garbage. It's amazing to me how many people leave trash right on the freaking ground when there's receptacles everywhere. But that's just people being stupid.
yeah, I would argue there's not enough bins over here. They tend to be like really stingy on bin allocation, but there must be some clever people. And you've seen this technology and shit, right? Where they have those massive nets and they're collecting plastic out of the oceans and whatnot. Surely like the real answer is just to have a better filtration system on the fucking sewage system that goes out into the ocean. Like just filter things better. Because people, like you're saying, people are retarded. People are going to drop water, drop rubbish onto the streets. So fucking filter that shit better before it gets to the ocean. Seems like the answer. Problem solved. There you go. We solved world pollution. We've already solved fucking world hunger. Yeah, we've solved the pending CBDC problem, and now we've solved pollution, water pollution, all in the space of one space. Come on through, guys. Come
It's
and have a chat. What else do you want to talk about, Vince?
it's amazing what we can do when brilliant minds come together, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it is a matter of first principle often when you think about solving a problem. and go back to first principle. What's the obvious answer? Humans, you can't change them. Humans are stupid, but they're predictably stupid.
I think part of the solution would be if I see somebody throw garbage out their car or on the ground, that I should be able to report them to my government, and then the government, block what they're able to do, and really shame them in public. Maybe that would stop it.
You get to zap them with a cattle prod, or deduct some social credits, one or the other.
Yeah.
Which one would you like? You get the capital punishment. You can go in, you don't get any credits taken off, but you have to get your ass zapped with the cattle prod, or you can just lose $100.
I say we just give them community service and make them go pick up trash.
China,
Mm,
they call it re-education if you're
re-
breaking the rules. But they want it to be as embarrassing as possible, so they make you go be a lollipop person.
what the
So
fuck is a
you'll
lollipop?
see fucking all around the place, like wherever there's zebra crossings or pedestrian crossings, there's people sort of indicating for you to go over and say, yeah, if you fuck up, you're on lollipop duties for the day. There you go. Problem solved. You'll see me down at the lollipop stand doing my daily pedestrian crossing for being for littering down at the fucking beach.
Lollipop, lollipop, lolly, lolly, lolly.
Lolly.
Ah,
Yeah,
Stabba. Has
in this
Stabba ever had to be a lollipop?
I'll tell you what, mate. I was a qualified lollipop man. I had 3 years of doing that at one stage. No, I was at STMS at one stage, but yeah. Hey, I'm out on the main, and it's causing a bit of havoc. So I'm trying to cross the road. I'll get back to you in a second. I'm just trying to get across our main road.
in
He's
this
playing
in this
Frogger.
in the state of Maine, they have pickups that every morning really early they run the beach, and they have like a grader and a bucket behind it, and it collects all the junk.
Hey,
Yeah,
I'm,
because
I'm
people
across.
are
I made it across. I didn't get hurt. Really needed a
ribbit.
lollipop man to get me across, but it's getting quite busy down here in Thames. It's becoming hot and peak. But yeah, no, Mark, I don't know if you saw last night on the news, and this is New Zealand, but somebody had designed a new coin for crypto to help out with bird sanctuary, for rodents and for the safety of birds. And it's a coin that's been come out of Wellington. Some group has decided to bring in crypto and try and encourage that.
So how does it work? If you go pick up garbage, you weigh it, and then you get paid.
No, no, no. So it's to get traps for stouts and all that sort of thing, like the rodent as such on islands for the birds. And they've opened up this new one, and it's a new coin. It's from New Zealand, and it's to do with crypto. And you buy the coin, and it supports buying these traps.
And then
Sounds like a cool idea. What's the name of the token?
Yeah, well, that was 24 hours ago, and I've forgotten. But it'll be on the net if you search it. It's in Wellington, but it's uh yeah, it's to do with birds and that, and it's like with the traps was for stouts and stokes and all that, and it's on the market for sale, and it was on the news yesterday.
Cool, man. I'll have a little search, check it out.
is it going to be classified as a meme coin, or is there a new class of tokens now called ESG?
I think it's like what he was suggesting on the net. It's not to feed an individual or a team. It's whatever profits come from the coin goes directly into purchasing more traps.
Why don't they just take it out of your tax dollars? Just tax you more.
Excuse me, Vince.
I mean, they might as well do that. They would. I mean, we could send those traps over to Ukraine. How about if we did that and catch rodents over there?
Yeah, no, I don't know. But anyway, so how's the day? Somebody put a comment. Is it Friday morning for you guys over there at the moment? Because it's Friday arvo for us over here. So, is it already Friday for you guys in America?
My
No,
Friday.
Thursday night.
So, what's your plans for the weekend? Are we all going hard in and fucking crypto, or are we going to do some? What's your plans for the weekend?
Christmas shopping.
Only DJ behavior allowed.
Oh yeah, you're going to Vegas this weekend. Hey, I
Fun.
found the token. It's called the Pest Free Token, PFT.
Test free token.
Yeah, Pest Free Token, PFT, New Zealand.
Yeah, that's the one, Leo. Well done, good search, bro. Yeah, so that came out the other day, and they've been doing it, and they've got pretty good interest. But you can also, as Vince said, you can actually support it without the crypto involved, so you can actually do it otherwise. But they've also brought a coin in for people that play crypto.
So help me understand the tokenomics behind something like this, because I don't get it.
I think it's just basically diversifying income coming into a supportive, like to support something. They know that there's money in crypto and there's money in banks. So I think they're just trying to diversify their intake.
Yeah, I struggle with some of these things because it's like, what are you truly investing in? Like, is somebody building a business from this? It's like, yeah. Leo, does it say anything in the article that you're reading about what this PFT is?
No. I mean, like what Stavo was saying is that, I mean, obviously there's not a lot. Obviously the budget isn't, huge for our environmentalists. So they're creating a token, and then the money is going to be used, like you said, to build traps to get rid of the pests for the preservation of birds. I mean, that's what Stavo says. I mean, it sounds right.
Well, to me, that's an adoption, really, in some ways, to the crypto world. People are starting to look at environmental and issues with, whatever birds or whatever. That's a good thing. Anything that's bringing in IRL interest is a good thing.
Mm. Yeah, I have. I'm not sure I understand how the implementation of something like that. If people are going to buy the token, is it just buying the token to support the objective? If that's the case, why don't you just donate rather than buy a token? Like, what is the token going to do for you? Second of, maybe we should start our own PFT token.
I could start one, save my soul.
Well, we could call it a politician free token. Something with a cause behind it. And then just sell it and then we action on it. People just support us through buying a token.
It was like a meme token I saw the other day pop up, and I wish I was on it at the start. It's called Fun. fun token, and that thing went ballistic, just with the word fun involved.
Yeah, these tokens, these that pop up like this, they literally have to be money grabs. Like, literally, what is the utility?
Well, the founders are Patrick Abel and Alex McGregor. That's the two founders of the token.
Are those names that we should know?
It's a New Zealand-based crypto project driven by environmental purposes to eradicate pests and local wildlife. The project embraces the local communities in New Zealand while leveraging crypto to expand the scope of its purpose to anyone in the world who resonates with the cause. It's on
Mate,
the
don't trust these New Zealanders, mate. They're fucking dodgy.
it's on the Binance network.
It's on the what network?
The
Bin-
BNB network.
oh, Binance. Oh,
Rug
it's a
pull.
rug.
Rug pull. Straight rug.
They have a
I mean, if you're going to support a cause, I mean, I get it, but why not support a cause in your local community then? Rather than support a cause halfway around the world. No offense, but I mean, we got plenty of feral cats here to fix to keep them from spreading.
I think that's what it'll probably end up being. It does look legit though, but like having a look at their website, pestfreetoken.co.nz. So I think what do? You order a trap. So they basically sell traps for $20. So a PFT token tunnel trap. And then this is a physical trap. And then if you buy one, and then if you don't want it, they will deploy it on your behalf out into the bush. And then so they do that. And then I guess their token, what's the point of the token? I think it's just to raise money to do more of this. How safe is this token? Who receives the profit? This is what it comes down to. What do you do with profit is up to you, but we guarantee 100% of our profit will be used for charitable purposes. For us, it means 100% of the charity will go to the Pest Free Token Charitable Trust, which pays for my annual trip to the Bahamas for the founders and CEO and CFO on an annual basis. Just kidding. No, it's
okay. These are the
I
tokenomics.
need to build that into our plan.
Okay,
Oh.
this is a
Sorry,
very
I was reading our tokenomics. Sorry, I got them mixed up.
Was that in the Kiwi logbook that we usually read off, Mark?
Fuck, I wish I'm due for 3 Bahamas holidays. I'm stacking them up.
Yeah, I'm hoping for a pair of jandals. That's what I need.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, you better take that trip to one of those beautiful islands before it's underwater.
Yeah, well, they're meant to all be underwater, but they're not. So what's going on? Please explain.
No
Yeah, I'm calling.
conspiracy here.
I just gonna have to mute down because I'm doing like the main road. I call it the main street, and I've looked at a window and I found something that I need to get for Secret Santa.
Oh shit! It's like that. I saw an island. When they're selling like a digital version? Was it Tavalu or some shit? Island, and they were selling a digital version of their island because their island's disappearing. Did anyone see that? But what I want to know is if the water starts receding and the island doesn't disappear, do you get the island as well as the metaverse version? Do you get to keep both? So I think that would only be fair. It's false advertising. Otherwise, Tavalu, buy yourself a metaverse island.
That's what I want. I want to buy a metaverse island for 1.5 million. Someplace I can never put my feet in the sand, go row a boat around, hunt on, right? Pretty cool place to hang out though. It'll have a nightclub on it. We can all get together with our Oculus and dance together with our avatars.
If you ever want to do some awesome dream building, there's a website called Sotheby's, and Sotheby's, Sothebys, sotheby'srealty.com, and they have, I guess, all of the wealthy places, and you can buy islands through Sotheby's for friggin', they're not that expensive in Tahiti. So I think,
No?
let's do it. Let's get an island, Dogface Island. It'll
All
be
right.
like it'll be like a middle-aged version of Lord of the Flies. Yeah, with four-wheelers, AR-15s, and cocaine.
What? How big are these islands? Okay, so if we think about it, we would need how many acres to have self-sustaining farming, have housing, fresh water. Like, how big are these islands, Mark?
Wow. I don't think we need that much because it's going to be a fight for resources between the warring tribes. But I'm just flipping through put it this way, for like $1 million, you're probably going to get an island like one of these in the archipelagos, like 3 or 4 acres at least.
That's
But,
it.
yeah, wow, you're in paradise.
Yeah,
And and
but I
there's
need to
just
be able
islands to
to.
bounce around.
I need to be able to walk out of my hut and stretch first thing in the morning without even getting dressed, and not have to worry about you dudes looking at me.
Well, yeah, you're gonna have to have. I think you're gonna have to have one of those privacy shade things built for your little hut. Yeah, because there's probably going to be another hut nearby.
When
Of a Dogface Island.
when I went to Tampa Bay 23 years ago, we had went on a cruise, boat cruise, and they had a 1,400-foot square piece of land that had a broken down trailer, and then someone just bought it for like $1 million.
Where was this?
It's like an island that's near Tampa Bay, Florida.
Well, there's a couple guys that I know that bought an island in Tampa Bay, and they bought it years ago for I think like 100K, and they've been offered well over 1 million. It's called Beer Can Island. The boats actually you just take your boat out there, pull your boat up on the sandbar, and they got facilities on it. People just anchor out there. It's a family area. Even though it's called Beer Can Island, it's pretty family friendly.
So I just put a pinned a post up there. So that's an island with 2 villas, and it's pretty remote. It's got 2 villas, private island. Just a cool 2.4 million US. I mean, as long as you got your Starlink, right? Beats working.
Yeah.
Lots of
You guys
islands up
remember?
here where I live. For sale.
Nobody wants to be in the cold on an island.
Oh, come
Really?
on. It's
Come
not
on.
that bad. 6 degrees here right now.
Hey, for 20,000, we can buy an island on Hudson Bay.
Hmm. That's the kind of water
Yeah,
I want to look at on a daily basis.
it's got like a Balinese type villa there that I know you'd enjoy doing some ayahuasca training sessions in there. Definitely get out and do some paddling, have some mangoes, pineapples. Yeah,
Plantains.
Oh, does that really say it's 384 acres? Holy cow.
Now everybody's online looking at islands for sale. That's hilarious.
Fuck, let's do it. Let's do it, Mark.
well, it's a good spot because it's kind of halfway between the states and the Pacific where we are. That's where the American soldiers, I think, and might have been the Marines in New Zealand guys had R&R during World War II. It was near Bora Bora and Tahiti. It's fucking amazing. We should definitely, Pacific headquarters, Dogface Island. There you go.
Yeah. Think we could make it to Antarctica, find out what's really going on from there? Or is that too far away?
Well, you can do that from our place here. Yeah, we're pretty close. Come
So
to New Zealand if you want to see that.
how quickly do you think we would be stopped?
Yeah, no, I think you could private charter an aircraft. I don't think you can land, but I think you could probably do a flyover. Yeah, they did. I think they banned it a while back. They had a New Zealand. They used to run tourism flights over Antarctica till a pilot decided to fly a plane into the side of a mountain, into Mount Erebus, back in I think it was around 19 in the 80s, and then they stopped flying these tourism flights. They used to do it all the time.
All right. Well, I'm dreaming of beautiful blue water and sandy beaches.
Have you guys ever heard of the movie Cocoon?
Yep.
It's when the elderly people touch the big eggs and turn young.
Yep.
Well, the building with the pool, I've been there, and that's the area of that trailer that I told you about with the 1,400 acres. I mean, 1,400 feet. And little trailer cost $1 million. It's next to that pool place.
So did you feel an energy shift in that area when you went there?
Nah, the eggs are long gone.
Oh Lord. Yeah, definitely the appeal of putting like minds together and getting away from the craziness of the world does sound quite appealing, doesn't it? Do we build our own concrete bunker on there in case we get attacked?
I say we go all in on pest free token. Pest free token to the moon.
I bought a bunch of Jesus coin. I think that's going to help me get into heaven.
Uh, what is the latest meme coin? No doubt there is something coming up.
Whiff. Isn't that a new one that's coming? The meme coin.
Not too sure, guys, but hey, I reckon we'll call it a wrap. We've done our hour. We've had a chat about XRP. There's a bit going on. Learned a couple of things, and time to move on.
Well, I think
Oh, wait there.
Whiff
Who's coming
is.
up?
I think Whiff is the new meme coin, and you use it for access on OnlyFans. You can actually redeem it for merchandise, used merchandise.
What do you mean, like used underwear? Used panties or something?
Yeah, and the token's called Whiff.
What the fuck? Yeah, selling a huge amount of liquidity has been moving in Japan. Japanese buyers have been going crazy over whiff token.
Oh fuck, that's hilarious. No, I think the new one that got listed on what's up the story with this bonk token? Is that a new meme coin too? Bonk. It got listed on Coinbase
Uh,
and just going crazy. It was going
I
bonkers
don't
on
think
Coin.
it's super new. All these tokens have kind of been around like since PP was around. They all kind of came. There's a few just hanging around now from that little meme coin pump era that happened, and I guess some are sticking around.
Yeah, interesting. I don't understand the fascination with meme coins. From an investment standpoint, what is the purpose? Anything? Or is it strictly a degen play to try to hit a jackpot?
Nah, I don't think there's any meaning to meme coins, but that's like the whole point. They're kind of like a metaphor for humanity. Like, why the fuck are humans into Pokemon? Why do humans use yo-yos? Why do we attract to any sort of brand or thing? And I think it just um, kind of plays on that, and it's almost we're laughing at ourselves. That's what meme coins are. It's like it's us taking the piss out of ourselves by all buying into this thing that means nothing.
Wow. Well, I guess metaphorically speaking, when
And on
you
that
know,
note, Bonk's up 900% in the past 24 hours, and Beam is up 200%. That's exactly what I mean. Like, humans are predictably stupid if we follow like fundamentals. That's why like you never make money following the fundamentals in crypto. You have to follow these different like trends and what's cool and what's hot and all of that. Long term, obviously, fundamentals like over a 5-10 year span, but short term, it's all these fucking stupid trends and fucking retards investing into meme coins.
I was going to say I've got a little bit of a winner on a meme coin.
yeah, Steba invested in my lady.
Yeah, no, that my lady.
Like Luna Classic is up 135%. What does that tell you about the world?
It's fucking gone bonkers. Yeah, I just that people are out there gambling with their money. I mean, I guess the whole fiat system is nothing but a gamble anyway. Just a matter of how good you are at playing the money game.
I think that's why the Celsius stuff, anyone who's in Celsius got some money is going to resolve, I think, because I didn't have a huge amount in Celsius, but the money that I did have in Celsius is now worth twice as much. So they can literally resolve everybody, pay everybody back, and then not really have had to pay everybody as much. And everyone walks away happy because you're getting the money back as the market rides up. So I've got a bit of AVAX. That's all I've got in there is my AVAX, and that shuts up like 125%. So it's over twice as much, and you go in there. Oh yeah, cool. Yeah, I'll settle on a fucking chapter 11 with Celsius just to get my money back, and it's the same thing they did with. I think all of these different. There was another one that settled like that. Cryptopia, right? Cryptopia settled. You basically got the same dollar value, face value of what you own. So if you had 40 grand worth of Bitcoin, you got 40 grand. But by the time they settled, it was like 2000 and fucking like 17 to like 2021, and it was worth way more. And they bought all the debt. That's what all these pricks will do. And you watch this all happen with Blockfolio, all of these different things that went bankrupt. Everyone's going to settle the debt, but really they're just paying you back the face value, and they'll own the actual crypto. There's a conspiracy theory for you. They're fucking everyone by buying all that debt, rugging everybody of what you would have owned.
I can see that. Just another money grab. Yeah, we can't do it through inflation. We can't do it fast enough. So let's do it through bankrupting, people where they have their crypto stored, you know. What the fudge?
If there's any New Zealanders out there, I've got some spare helium miners. Helium's up 230%. Jeepers. Like, and we're only just getting started. Imagine how crazy this fucking bull run's going to be. It's good times.
Yeah, what's our market cap?
15%.
Mark, what's the market cap at today?
Coin market cap. Let me have a quick squiz before we wrap. I mean, it's up 1%, 1.62. Volume, 100 billion, 104 billion. Yeah, nothing too crazy. Greed's up 77%. It's at 77. Everything in the past 24 hours is kind of like stable or there or thereabouts. But I've been getting into having a look at this banter bubble. I don't know if people from the trade sniper course that we did free within the community. Shout out to the Dogface Army, Zen Mining. Come on through, become a holder, and jump on the sniper trading course. But they have a tool, banterbubbles.com, and it gives a bubble representation of what the market looks like. I'll take an image representation. I'll put up a tweet right now. Let me go. Let me check that up. Banter bubbles. This is quite good because you just like get a quick daily, a visual.
Mm-hmm.
Visual on it. Here we go.
It sounds like an app that I have called Crypto Bubbles.
Yeah.
Basically, kind of pops out the larger movers of the market into green bubbles with the percentage of movement that they have.
I think this pretty much has I don't know, it's got top 100, but it has the ability to adapt it. so you can go and look at different criteria. It's got some good search functionality. Let me pin that to the top. Have a look at the pin post team. That's quite useful. So you can look at top 100. You can look at, different groupings, Telegram bots, favorites, SEC alleged securities.
Interesting.
And Telegram bots. That's interesting. Top 100.
Okay. Well, we do like to have fun with things, so I'm glad they decided to wrap it up in bubbles.
Yeah, the cool thing is you can actually pop the bubbles.
Yeah, and popping the bubbles serves what purpose?
If you just don't like that crypto, you can just not see it anymore. Just shit can it. You can just down in the bottom left on banter bubbles, you can just go and you just go, I'm not interested in bonk, even though it's awesome. I'm not interested in it because I'm not a degenerate
So I
or
have an
whatever.
app. I have an app called Crypto Bubbles, and I just tapped on like bonk, and it pulls it literally gives you information like in a pop out window of what it's done the last hour, the day, the week, the month, with a graphic representation of what it's done in the market. It's moved up 22 spots, is ranked 60. I just I don't yeah. I'll be glad when some of this crap goes away and we get some real utility.
I don't reckon that's coming, man. I reckon it's just going to be a crazy, hyper, degenerate fucking cycle. But we'll take advantage of it and just keep stacking back to Bitcoin and miners. That's, if we're smart. But I reckon that's us. Call it a wrap, man. Been going for an hour. Good to see everybody. We're staying consistent. We're growing the show. Getting my voice back to 100%. And, yeah.
Yeah, stay froggy.
Thank you, Steva. Thanks, Leo. Thanks, guys. Catch you on the flip side.
Hang 10.
Hey, Mark,
What's up?
have you listened to the testimonies yet?
No.
Okay.
Oh,
Cool team.
they're good. Real good. Guys are going to like them.
Cool.
Shows that we keep building and doing good things.
Love
All right,
it.
Mark. Thank you. Appreciate it. We'll see you guys in Discord while I pack.
Later, guys.